Abusia ya bɛhwɛ Otumfuo ene Jedinyam sɛde Otumfuo ani asi agye a wɔsa ɛwɔ Jedinyam anim an sɛde n'ani asi agye ɛde ama Jedinyam na ɛno da akwaside ya ɛkɔɔso yi Jedinyam enya kwan ɛkɔpiem ɛwɔ aseɛ na abusia Jedinyam ɛkɔpiem wɔ akwaside na sɛde jai more than say Nyankopon na kyerɛ waba akwaside na se ɛde anigye bi ɛhyɛ Otumfuo mu ma abusia asabia Otumfuo egyamu ɛwɔ akwaside na se ɛde ma Jedinyam wo abra wo hu Jedinyam anim ɛwɔ akwaside na se no abusia ɛsɛwani na mepam kyɛw yɛnkonkɔhwɛ de ɛkɔi ɛne sɛ de Jedinyam nso osi epresi Otumfuo yes like video na share na yɛnkonkɔhwɛ de etwagu nyina between Otumfuo ene Jedinyam yeni kan enhye asa no se de Otumfuo esi tibie bi se de wosi sa ewa nigiem ewa Jedinyam anim ewa kwaside na se yeba behye se de Jedinyam nso wosi kanfo no ebo na baso an we eye empanimfo mienu ena mudi o magro ye omo no no Jedinyam enya kwan onya kwan enkohia Otumfuo chese nipa no ewo president kura enya kwan enkohia Otumfuo ayasem o mepam chenche de ekwai ene se de Jedinyam nsuosi bo Otumfuo abaso kanfo no about ne nyuma pa ene na dwempa awowo edema Ghana abusia mu amususu se omo obifu no nipa ne ye fine na omo followers nso se chinchina omo nko a chinchina omo create ntokwa nso omo mienu eye fine a chese omo mienu any problem abusia yentie enhwe se de Jedinyam wosi kanfo Otumfuo kasembra
Your Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu the second King of the Asante Kingdom, our chiefs and elders, our queen mothers, members of parliament, ministers of state present, political party representatives, citizens of Asante, all Ghanaians assembled here. I want to wish you a happy Akwaside. Nana, yenim se Akwaside a yedi eno enedi kan ewo afefofo a yewremu yi nti mesrɛ sɛ ehu hyira ema Otumfuo nye kese na Asante so enye kese na yenya enkoso. This Akwaside being the first for the year is also the first after the momentous inauguration ceremony that was held at the Black Star Square recently that saw power transferred smoothly from one outgoing political party to another. It is not by accident that this inaugural ceremony was very well attended by Ghanaians of all walks of life, and also by many heads of states from across Africa and other parts of the world, and also heads of international diplomatic missions. This smooth transfer of power from the MPP administration to the new NDC administration was acclaimed by the whole world, and it has cemented the credentials of our dear nation Ghana as the beacon and model of democracy, not only in Africa but in the rest of the world. We must be proud as a nation of the acclaim that we have received, and we must work arduously to defend the peace and progress of our nation. Our democracy might not be perfect, but I believe that in the last 32 years, we have proved to the world that we are willing to work to create a perfect democracy for our country. Your Royal Majesty, our nation Ghana is facing a dire economic crisis. While this is not the first time that we have been in such a crisis, this particular crisis, characterized by a high rate of inflation, macroeconomic instability, a depreciating currency, and above all, a debt default which has shut us out of the international credit market, is a more daunting challenge than we have ever experienced in our history. Your Royal Majesty, as President between 2013 and 2017, we faced macroeconomic instability. And I remember that at the time, some of the times we had obstacles in our way of bringing stability to our economy and restoring economic growth. I had the privilege of calling on you to use your influence and diplomacy to smoothen the path so that it could open up the path towards prosperity and progress. And at the time, anytime I called on you, you did not hesitate. And I wish to thank you for the cooperation that I enjoyed with you at that time, and to publicly acclaim and acknowledge that some of the economic progress that we achieved in that period was due to the work that you did. Your Royal Majesty, as we have inherited a difficult economic situation, I'll be calling on you again from time to time. And I know that when I call on you, you will not hesitate, so that we can work together to put our nation Ghana back on its feet. Your Royal Majesty, when I was President, you and I worked on several projects here, not only in Kumasi but in your kingdom, Asante. I remember we worked together on the KJTR market. We worked together on the Kumasi International Airport. We worked together to build many schools, which we call the E-blocks, in several areas of your kingdom. We worked together to expand access to health care by building hospitals, some of which we did not complete. We worked together to improve the road network in the whole of the Ashanti region using the Cocoa Roads program. We also extended electricity to many communities in Ashanti and also provided clean drinking water for many communities. Your Royal Majesty, lately I have heard you complain about the lack of development in the Ashanti region. And rightly so, because as you have said, Ashanti region is the second most populous region in the whole of Ghana, and Kumasi is the second largest city. And as you rightly noted, in every country, the second largest city is equipped and developed almost as close as the first city, because in the event of crisis or invasion or war, government must be able to retreat to another city where it can function in order to safeguard the country. And so I agree with you. That the development of Kumasi as the second largest city is something that we must take seriously. And I pledge that I'm going to work with you so that we can achieve this. There are many projects that have been left uncompleted. The Sewa Hospital is not operational because there's no electricity, there's no water, and the road to the hospital has not been constructed. I wish to assure you that we will tackle it immediately. And make sure that we can open the doors of that hospital so that it will ease the pressure on Otumfuo. We need to move some of the patients from Otumfuo to Sewa so that we can empty the infrastructure in Otumfuo and do the renovations that are necessary.
Absia, yes, we GDM any Otumfuo Usha Ankomo any Chesedia Ecosu Nina Bibia Hse Wodono Eden Ewo Hono Mua Omudi Bebum Edi Asum Ghana Masa Otumfuo enye NPP Otumfuo ye say sa obestant Ghana for and Otumfuo ye this ni obeti and yet it has our better Ghana for Otumfuo ye this ni Otumfuo ama JDM edisikato sa and you can say nanado ama you can say Otumfuo ama nanado edisikato no na ono no sika hiya na obeswa edi akwa no ahenya abusia enti empempem die we ene die etwa gu a omumienu nyina ani age subscribe for updates na mefa wo ensi ahasiye.